Hello, investors. I'm Stuart Cruz, and welcome to Unemployment Thursday. But nobody's really looking at the unemployment numbers because we're still waiting to find out who's going to be our next president. It's too close to tell. There are too many states that are still undecided, and the race is so close that it can't be called yet. But the market doesn't seem to mind. And that was kind of, again, the prediction, and once again, a humbling experience in the market. We said as long as there was a clear-cut winner, we thought the market was going to march up. And if there was not a clear-cut winner, we thought it was going to sell off. Well, we do not have a clear-cut winner. And according to the charts today, here, look at the charts here, white charts on the S&P 500. Since the beginning of the week, the S&P's up 6%. So if we look out there over that 3-month window where we said 90 days prior to the election, which one was going to win. The incumbent wins here, the incumbent loses, the incumbent wins. You had a dramatic sell-off right before the election came out, which would suggest that Biden was going to win. And now it doesn't seem like it really matters to the market one way or the other, as long as it is a split government. And that's what it looks like we have between the House and the Senate, that it's split. So maybe no dramatic or drastic rules can be changed. And so the market tends to like that. So here we are in a 3-month window, still up 6.5%, even though we've been bouncing back and forth. But this 6.5% has come as a result of the last basic week of the markets, even in spite of uncertainty. But in spite of all that, let's look at the unemployment claims anyway. And the unemployment claims came in, new initial claims came in at 751,000. We were expecting around 740. So about 10,000 more claims this week than anticipated, but we had about 10,000 fewer claims last week. So we're kind of right in line. And if we add continuing claims on here, this story doesn't change. Again, slightly down to 7 million, and well off the $25 million number. But again, still way ahead of our, let's say, 2007 numbers that we'll look at. Let's look at 2007. So the highest continuing claims was at 6.6, was where we topped out. And then our unemployment was at, initial claims was around 650, and we're still at 750. So still 100,000 above the worst week during the financial crisis. But let's look into this a little bit deeper. And we're going to take off continued claims. Let's look at U.S. productivity and go out over a 3-year window. So U.S. productivity, the average was around a 2.4% increase. And last quarter, we had a 10% increase and almost a 5% increase in U.S. productivity this quarter. So that's kind of offsetting some of the unemployment. We're getting more efficient in our productivity. So that's been helpful. Doesn't mean that we don't need a stimulus package, but it's been a way with the advancement in technology that people have been more productive, really. And if we look at the U.S. labor costs, we had a spike in labor costs, and now we have a big decrease in U.S. labor costs. So what that I think is saying is that people are basically working for less because there are fewer jobs out there. There's people out there trying to find jobs but can't find them since the continuing claims are still higher than they were during the financial crisis. So the unit labor costs are coming down considerably. So that's and well off of the average. If I just look at this on the fly, I guess I should have probably done this before. Look at the average line. So if we looked at U.S. productivity in the purple line and U.S. labor costs, the average labor cost increase is around 3% and it's down 32%. Okay, so you have lower costs, higher productivity. That helps kind of stave off some of the bad effects of lower unemployment, but this can't last forever. I think the government's going to have to step in with this new stimulus package. It's just a matter of, is this going to be enough? And when is it going to happen? And it probably can't happen until at least we know who is president, right? And maybe not even until that president is inaugurated. All right, so this is Stuart Cruz with Unemployment Thursday telling you to live your life with the odds in your favor.